Well, the connection here is it's about my husband, who used to spend a lot of his retirement walking through the Dene. Really, he got to the point where it was part of his life, and he would go for long walks. He would sit and watch the fishermen fishing, talk to them, and he would come in and say, "It's lovely down there, it's a lovely area," and thoroughly enjoyed the day. And then he used to go to the council meetings, and then he used to talk about getting a group together, Friends of the Dene, and he became part of that group. And they really got interested in keeping the Dene tidy. And it got to the point where Alan would go out himself and litter pick, because he used to be wanting to keep everything nice all the time. So really it was his interest. Sometime he would approach young people who were drinking, and he would say, "Well, I can't stop you from drinking, but would you please leave your bottles in a certain part and I'll pick them up?" And they did. Because we used to say to him, "I don't know if that's wise to approach people when they're drinking," but he didn't have any bother apparently. They used to respect the fact that he was keeping the place tidy, which was fine by us, and we thought it was good. It kept him, it was a hobby to him, a real hobby. And he became well known actually, because people used to see him when they walked the dogs, and used to see him in the Dene and talk to him, and they used to say that he's doing a good job, helping all the community to keep the place tidy. And I think people at some time it rubbed off on them, because they realised that if they were dropping litter, it was Alan that picked it up. Well, during the summer months, he used to wait till the plums were ripe down the Dene, and he knew exactly where they were, and he used to go and pick them. And blackberries, he went blackberrying. He spent many hours blackberrying. But he didn't bring a few back for a pie. He brought them back in carrier bags. So by the time he came home, the juice used to be running out of the bottom of the bag. And sometime it was up the yard and across the kitchen and into the bathroom. And if he didn't know what to do with the plums, he used to put them in the freezer. So we often didn't have anywhere to put any frozen food, because it was full of plums. Oh yes, we had crumbles and pies and stewed with ice cream, you name it, and we had it. And the same with blackberries, And he used to, if there was too many, he used to give it to friends and family, and they quite liked it. I think Alan would be really, really delighted to think things were progressing the way they are, and the ideas they have for the castle. I think he would be delighted, absolutely. Yes, he would. He'd be very proud. Thank you. Thank you.